other news tonight, the coconut levy issue has finally been resolved. Let's hear the full story from Freddy Abando.
It took 26 years to resolve the coconut levy issue. PCGG Chairman Andres Bautista did what seemed impossible, a ruling which settled the ownership of 24% of cocoa levy funds in favor of the farmers. A Supreme Court ruling early this year declared that 750 million preferred shares bought with cocoa levy funds in the name of the CIIF, or the Coconut Industry Development Fund Oil Mills Group, is the property of the government. The decision was challenged, but lately the ruling was upheld to pave the way for San Miguel to redeem the shares amounting to 70 billion pesos. CIIF shares in San Miguel was 24%. Today, San Miguel Chairman, former Ambassador Eduardo Cuanco, paid the amount in check and handed it to CIIF President Jesus Aranza. The check of 70 billion pesos was deposited with the National Treasury.
This represents the largest recovery of PCGG to date. There continues to be the issue in respect of the 20%. There are still certain quarters that are looking to file a motion for reconsideration. And also there is the 4% treasury shares, which pursuant to a Supreme Court decision should be returned to PCGG. So this 4% we estimate to be about 15 billion pesos.
Finally, the Supreme Court had decided that this is government money and exclusively for the benefit of the coconut farmers and the coconut industry as well. And before, there were so many questions about the ownership. Finally, it has been decided, and the San Miguel Corporation did redeem the share.
In the meantime, the government is expected to draw up a roadmap to ensure the money will benefit coconut farmers and the industry. A bill is now pending in the Senate, authored by Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile, which will establish a trust fund. The amount of more than 70 billion pesos will be invested in government securities, and the yearly interest of 3.5 billion pesos will be used for the entire industry. 1.5 billion pesos for replanting, 1 billion pesos for livelihood programs for farmers, and another 1 billion for research and development.
I appeal to the President to probably call a meeting of LEDAC so that they will be able to harmonize the legislative and the executive and fast-track everything. If there is a need to enact a law, then the President can certify it, and it can easily be done because apparently the draft of lower house and that of Senate are almost the same.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddy Abando reporting.